What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a good day today. My day's going all right. So, I want to talk about silver linings today. Now, if you've been watching my channel for some time, you've been seeing my recent videos. I'm kind of going through a little spot in life, going through yet another breakup, um, some stupid shit going on at work. Only sometimes though. And I don't know. I've been kind of feeling a certain way, and I've been reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in like forever. And then I'm also having conversations with people that I would normally wouldn't have. One of those being my father. And I kind of had a realization that, you know, and I actually got this from the movie, The Silver Linings Playbook. Don't know if you've ever seen that movie. I highly recommend watching it if you haven't seen it. And this guy, he's obsessed with, you know, what is Excelsior and the silver lining and something. He takes it. Oh, that's a silver lining development, right? And I think about that sometimes, and I'm like, the silver lining of the situation that I find myself in is I've been having great, wonderful conversations with people I haven't talked to in forever. Some in years I haven't talked to on such a seriousness that I've talked to them, and reconnected with people through, just a needing to understand certain things and things of that nature. And it's been pretty awesome, and I've had a couple of realizations and kind of getting refocused on an old goal that I haven't had. Well, I've always kind of had it in the back of my mind, but not really trying for it, because I thought it was a little bit illogical and whatnot. But now I'm like kind of refocused in on it. New York is cool and all, but I kind of realized that this isn't my spot. I mean, I'm kind of tied down here for at least a while longer because I have a lease and all that good stuff. But this ain't my spot. You know, I'm looking real hard at Florida. I lived down there for some time several years ago, and I liked it down there. And I thought this would be a really nice place to live. If only I can get work down there. And this is before I was a CWI and before I even had a college degree. I was only like 20 years old when I lived down there for a little while. And now that I'm much older and got experience in life and traveled all around different places and tried out one area to see if I liked it here, tried out over here, I'm quickly realizing like it's probably going to be my spot. Yeah. So yeah, if you ever hear to like anybody who knows of any like CWI work or anybody hiring for welding inspectors down in Florida, particularly near like Sarasota, yeah, that's really nice. And I've looked it up; it is pretty nice. But yeah, shoot me an email. I'd love to send my resume in. But all joking aside, yeah, with the silver linings and certain things, it's been pretty cool actually. Especially the conversation I had with my father yesterday. That was really interesting because I was feeling guilty. Not feeling guilty. I was feeling silly about where I find myself at right now, and I'm just like, I'm kind of disappointed because I was hoping that being up here in the New York area would be like, okay, hopefully this is gonna be my spot. This is gonna be my spot. This is gonna be my spot. And I think I was hoping for it so hard. I was almost trying to trick my own mind, but I can't really trick my own mind. And it's definitely better than shut the door. It's definitely better than Northern California for sure. And it's not bad. I don't hate it here. It's all right. I mean, the traffic is kind of annoying and all that good stuff, but it's New York for you. But even if there wasn't a whole lot of traffic, it still really isn't my area. The area in which I'm gonna like plant the flag. I'm staying here. This is it. I'm done. I'm not getting that sort of vibe. And I was out here from August to November, and I was still kind of iffy on it. And now I've been out here since January to April now. I'm like, yeah, ain't quite it. Disappointment, because I'm kind of like ready to kind of be done with all this being a nomadic, modern day cowboy, so to speak. But yeah, I hear the dusty old trail calling me yet. But yeah, so who knows where I'll end up next. But and plus too, things at work are kind of a little sketchy right now. Like, I'm supposed to be on a ASME BPE project. They've said I'm gonna be on it for like weeks and weeks now, and here it is, like 2 months later, I'm still not on a project. They've been bouncing me here and there and everywhere. So I don't really like that shit. They've been putting me on some questionable jobs that I feel like kind of, as a welding inspector, you got to be kind of guarded for your cert. And there's people, not really people, certain, construction companies, they try to, pull one over on you. So you have to be an inspector to know what I'm talking about. But they keep sending me to a lot of these questionable sites. Like yesterday, I went to a site after I was done with my first shift. I had a second shift. Not a bad site, Definitely, things seemed pretty good. It did do something that I didn't really approve of. They had me come in after they were already done welding. So that's that's not necessarily, that's not against code or anything, but it is kind of like, why didn't you bring the welding inspector in from the beginning? It kind of looks a little bit questionable. But to each their own. I mean, technically they didn't violate code, so technically they're perfectly fine. And they actually did have a welding inspector. They had a hired on, welding inspector. Second party. I'm basically third party. But anyhow, you know what I mean? So I really gave it a good try. And I'm going to be here for some time. But yeah, it's not quite it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's better than California. California definitely wasn't my spot. I could see myself being all right down in like LA, certain parts of LA, keyword, certain parts, Orange County in particular. That's a pretty nice area. But yeah, the silver lining of it all is, I've gotten a better understanding of certain things, maybe even better understanding of myself. And I've gotten a better understanding of certain family members, particularly my father. We had a really good conversation. And, yeah, I thought I'd just, put a little video out talking about that, because I've been a little bit sparse on the YouTube videos lately, so trying to get back into it. So for those of you out there who kind of having a little rough patch in life, try to seek out the silver linings. And if there's no silver linings presenting themselves, make one. I made one by reaching out to people and talking and talking about life and talking about this, talking about that, talking about the options. So, yeah, make your own silver linings if there's none to be seen. Anyhow, I'm going to get off here. My lunch break is ending, so peace.